Okay, so now we're going to ask ChatGPT to pre-process the data for us to make it ready for a machine learning model. Can you pre-process the data to make it ready to build a machine learning model? So what is pre-processing? If you remember from our previous lecture on the data science overview, I actually mentioned this point. So data pre-processing can be checking for missing values and knowing how to handle them. It can also be checking for outliers and also knowing how to handle them. It can also be scaling, standardizing, or normalizing your data. And it can also be transforming categorical data into numerical ones. So here, ChatGPT followed a series of steps to pre-process the data. It started with handling missing values, feature engineering, converting categorical variables, drop unnecessary columns, and scale features if necessary. So then ChatGPT told me that the data has been pre-processed and is now ready for machine learning modeling. Here's a summary of what we've done. So it handled the missing values, filled in missing values for the age and embarked columns. Feature engineering extracted the title from the name column, created a new family size feature, converted the cabin column to a binary has cabin column. Okay, so here ChatGPT said that the data has been pre-processed and is now ready for machine learning modeling. Here's a summary of what it's done. Handled missing values, so filled in missing values for the age and embarked columns. Feature engineering, extracted the title from the name column, created a new family size feature, converted the cabin column to a binary has cabin column. Converted categorical variables, dropped unnecessary columns, and scaled features. Scaled the age and fair columns to have zero mean and unit variance. Now, let's say you want to understand a bit more why it did any of these. So let's say you want to understand what the feature engineering is and why it did this. So I'm just going to copy it, and I'm going to say, can you explain why you did this step? And then I'm going to paste it. Okay, so feature engineering is about creating new features from the existing ones or transforming the current features to make them more suitable for modeling. This can often lead to improved model performance and insights. Let's dive into each of the mentioned steps. So extracted the title from the name column. The title like Mr., Mrs., Miss, Doctor can provide additional insights about a passenger such as their social status, profession, or marital status. Created a new family size feature. The original dataset provides two separate columns. By combining these two columns into a single family size column, we get a more holistic view of the family size of a passenger. It also converted the cabin column to binary has cabin column. Okay, and now since the data has been pre-processed to be ready for machine learning, I'm just going to go ahead and ask ChatGPT to build a machine learning model. Can you build a machine learning model? Okay, so to build a machine learning model for this data set, I'll follow these steps. So ChatGPT started by splitting the data. So dividing the data set into training and testing sets. The training set will be used to train the model, while the testing set will be used to evaluate the model's performance. Select a model. Given that this is a binary classification problem, I'll start with a logistic regression model, which is a common choice for such a problem. Then ChatGPT will train the model, so fit the logistic regression model using the training data. And lastly, ChatGPT evaluated the model. We'll use the testing set to evaluate the model's performance, looking at metrics like accuracy, precision, recall, and the confusion matrix. So the logistic regression model achieved an accuracy of approximately 81.56% on the test data. And here you have a more detailed evaluation. You also have a confusion matrix. The model seems to perform reasonably well with an accuracy of over 80%. However, if we want to further improve the performance or explore different aspects of the prediction, we can consider trying other models, tuning hyperparameters, or further feature engineering. Okay guys, so for this step, I'm not going to do this, since the whole point of this tutorial is just to teach you how to use ChatGPT for data science. But a good homework for you would be to go ahead and follow these steps. So I would suggest that you do that.